Clark County Today is presented by Connell Real Estate. Hire an agent, get a team. Learn more by visiting connellrealestate.com.
Hey everyone, Chris Brown here with your ClarkCountyToday.com video update for Monday, January 4th, 2021. Well, Peace Health Southwest today provided an update about an outbreak of COVID-19 that spread through patients and some staff in a surgical unit starting late last month. The good news was that the outbreak number was reduced to 19 patients from 30 that was originally reported, as well as 6 employees. A total of 59 staff members are currently quarantined. That's down from 86 initially. And the hospital's chief medical officer, Dr. Lawrence Neville, detailed some of the steps they're taking to prevent future outbreaks.
When the unit is reopened, we will be doing, besides our typical disinfection of every room very deeply after a patient is discharged, we'll be adding UV lights disinfection to those rooms. The staff who work in that unit will be added to our surveillance monitoring program. And what that means is they will have the opportunity to be COVID tested at least once a week as they choose to.
Neville said they believe the outbreak started on December 27th with a patient who was exposed in the community but tested negative when they were initially admitted to the hospital. 2 more asymptomatic cases were discovered the next day, and the unit was closed on the 29th. What led to the actual outbreak is still being investigated due to staffing issues. Neville said employees who may have been exposed but have not shown symptoms are being asked to return to work, but will be required to wear extra protective equipment and be tested every day. Neville also said that the fact a hospital such as Peace Health, which has a high rating for safety, could experience an outbreak like this is a sign of the prevalence of COVID-19 in the community. Over the 4-day weekend, Clark County Public Health reported 780 new cases for an average of 195 per day. That's a sharp increase over what we had seen most of the previous week, though no new deaths were reported. Active cases rose sharply to 976, an increase of more than 300. As of Monday, there were 60 confirmed cases in Clark County hospitals, along with just 2 suspected cases, accounting for just under 10% of available bed space. Well, following updated guidance from the state and Clark County Public Health, Evergreen Public Schools announced this week it will begin ramping up in-person learning starting January 19th. The district already offers small in-person classes for kindergarten students. They'll see in-class time increase on the 19th, while first grades will also begin twice a week in-person lessons. Now, if everything goes well, the district plans to add 2nd and 3rd grade classes on January 25th, followed by 4th and 5th grades on February 1st, assuming COVID activity levels remain within state and local guidelines. Middle and high school grade levels could begin returning later in February and early March, said Evergreen School Superintendent Mike Merlino. The district will also continue working to identify students in need of more in-person instruction in other grade levels and offer them the chance for classroom time. In our latest poll at ClarkCountyToday.com, we asked whether the ongoing pandemic was forcing you to change your plans for Christmas and New Year's. Out of nearly 650 responses, 62% of you said you did change your plans. The other 38% plan to carry on as normal. The poll's margin of error is plus or minus 5%. Now, currently, restrictions on gatherings and indoor dining are set to continue through January 11th unless extended again by the governor. Our new poll question is up now. We're asking whether you believe the $600 per person stimulus payments going out now are enough or whether it should have been more. You can weigh in by heading over to ClarkCountyToday.com. On New Year's Day, Vancouver Mayor Ann McENERNY-OGLE held an event on Zoom to announce she'll be running for a 2nd term next November. The retired school teacher became the city's first female mayor in 2017, winning nearly 75% of the vote. McENERNY-OGLE is the first person to announce her candidacy for the office. She said housing affordability, road maintenance funding, traffic safety, and the interstate bridge would be among her top priorities if re-elected. You can read more at our story at ClarkCountyToday.com. Well, we all know Lincoln Victor is fast on the football field. Turns out he's pretty quick to come to a decision off of it as well. Here's Paul Valencia with news on the former Union High School standout.
Go Cougs! That's what Lincoln Victor wrote Sunday on social media as he made his announcement for his new college football team. The former Union High School star, who was the 2018 State High School Football Player of the Year, said he will be a Washington State Cougar. Victor played at the University of Hawaii the past 2 seasons. After a difficult year adjusting to a new coaching staff, Victor announced in December that he would be transferring. Turns out, he's joining a new team and his old coach. Victor will be playing for Nick Rolovich, who recruited Victor to Hawaii before taking over as Washington State's coach last year.
Hey, in case you haven't gotten your fill of Paul, he also tagged along Saturday morning with scouts from Troop 370 as they went on their annual trek to pick up your old Christmas trees.
Real Christmas trees do not last forever. Fortunately, the Scouts of America have a mission every year to collect those trees from families throughout the country. On Saturday, we joined Troop 370 in Vancouver, one of many troops in Clark County that drove through neighborhoods in search of trees that were left outside to be picked up in this community service event. Yes, the Scouts asked for donations, but they would also pick up for free. It also was a chance for the Scouts to see each other. Most of their meetings this past year have been through video conferences. A fundraiser, a community service event, and a chance to be together. That made for quite a memorable Saturday to kick off the new year.
All right, thanks so much for both of those stories, Paul. And that's a check of what we're following for you at ClarkCountyToday.com. Be sure to check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to see when stories are posted and be part of the conversation. If you have a news tip or story suggestion, you can email those to news@ClarkCountyToday.com. For all of us, I'm Chris Brown. Thanks for watching. We'll be back with you again tomorrow.